I'm 49 and from Australia. What made me decide to do yoga teacher training? Something I've been thinking about over the last year. The last couple of years have been great and tough. I've been through a few traumatic experiences and had a few different, moments in my life where I've really questioned where I was at and where I've come from and where I'm going. And it was something that I'd been thinking about for a while, and there was just one day my husband gave me a comment and said, if you're going to go and do yoga teacher training somewhere, why don't you go and do it really special? So that day I literally looked online, I googled yoga teacher training in Bali and found Santosha, had a quick look. I decided to apply for leave from my job at that point, and within 3 hours my manager had approved my leave, so I decided that was the sign that this one was for me, and I could not have picked a better place to come and do my yoga teacher training. Do I want to teach yoga? I'm not sure that I want to teach asana practice yoga. I think I'm more likely to really integrate meditation, the philosophy and pranayama techniques into my next step in my career. So I've been a nurse for 30 years. I did intensive care nursing for about 15 years of that and have held several leadership positions. But for me, I think I'm ready for a change in my career now, and I'd really love to integrate both a Western and Eastern approach to people's health journeys, to be able to help them on their journeys, perhaps in terms of a new diagnosis or in terms of a lifestyle change for their health, and to really bring in some of the philosophy, the mindfulness, the meditation and breath work to really help them. A real integration of East meets West in a holistic manner. How does the integration of East and West help people in their health journeys? I think traditionally in the Western world, we've just really focused on symptomatic control, and obviously, it's leaning towards prevention, but I think so much more emphasis needs to go on our lifestyle and change of mind to prevent illness in the first place. And there's definitely information I've learned on this teacher training course which will allow me to help others with that. Did I have any doubts or fears before coming onto the course? A few. I'm the oldest person on our teacher training at the moment. I wasn't necessarily worried about that. I knew it was the right thing to do for me. But yeah, I guess I was a little concerned about where other people might be on their journey. But what I found here on the course is just such an intense love and support amongst all the people. It doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 40, 50 and beyond. There's something for everybody, and at the core we're all humans with this beautiful love and softness in all of us, and this course really helps to bring that out in us all. What would I say to someone who might be on the fence about doing a teacher training because of their age? Age is no barrier. Like, I wish I'd learnt the things that I've learnt on this course when I was much younger, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm just really happy I found it now at this stage in my life, and I think no matter what age you are, there is so many learnings and teachings that you can take from this course and put into your own life, and it will be life-changing. Did I have any challenges or difficulties during the course? For me, maybe getting up at 4 o'clock, probably a bit earlier because the roosters were waking me up sometimes. Coming into practice at 5 a.m. was a little tricky sometimes, but it's something that I've really learned from, and I'm really going to try and embrace getting up earlier in the mornings when I go back home and really use that as part of my daily routine. How do I think my daily routine will be changed from this training? I think just really small tools and techniques I will integrate in all practices and parts of my life. I think, as a busy mum of 2 teenagers, working, all those, normal life things, there's just really amazing grounding tools that I can use at any moment, especially the pranayama, the breath work. I can't believe the difference that a breathing technique can make to your mood for the day, and I cannot wait to teach this to my children when I get home. Can I speak a little bit more about pranayama? So pranayama, before I came on the training, I just thought I was like, breath exercises, and there've been classes that I've been in where some of my teachers have talked about pranayama and done set techniques, but I didn't really know the information behind them or why we practice them or how we should really be practicing them. And Santosha training has really given me a fabulous foundation to really learn the background of these techniques and to learn when and when not to use them, and with who and maybe perhaps who not to use them at different times. So it's given me a fabulous foundation that I will be taking into my daily life. What do I think about the course content? I think it's brilliant. I love the fact with Santosha that even if you come to a in-person teacher training, you have lifetime access to all their online materials. So there were times in the course where we would have loved a little bit more philosophy lectures or perhaps something a bit extra of another topic, but knowing that those resources are there for us to access at any time is just brilliant. And I know that they'll keep adding to it. And so we literally have a lifetime of learning available to us. How am I going to learn the techniques I've brought to my family? I'm going to try not to overload them too much with yoga information when I first get home. I think that they'll see the change in me, and I'm hoping that the change that they see in me will inspire them to integrate some of the practices in their life. But I know the information that I have learned from here will be so beneficial to my children especially, and to help them on their journeys of life, especially with the pranayama. I think with the social pressures that children and teenagers experience these days, I think it's going to be so useful for them. Okay, what have I liked about the island? Wow, so many things. For me, one of the draw cards here was being next to the water. I live near to the water at home, and I find the ocean really grounding and nourishing. And so to be able to jump in the ocean here, which is beautiful, and we've had amazing clear water, to go for a swim in between classes, in moments where you feel like you really need that nurturing of the salt water. Oh, it's just been amazing for me. But so many other things about the island, like the food is fabulous and cheap. So many different options. The Balinese people are just so gorgeous and friendly and soft, and their love just radiates out. And there's beautiful places to go and visit. I've swam with manta rays, I've snorkeled with turtles and sea snakes, and I just love being warm and in the sunshine. If someone was thinking about doing a teacher training, I would say do not hesitate. Press book now.